I've thought about this for quite a while. I started thinking about it about a year and a half ago when I had a birthday. I'm not going to tell you which one because it doesn't matter. I look great. I accept my age. Da 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 da. But what happened on this birthday was that for the first time in about, oh my God, well, I don't want to age myself, but it had been quite a while, like in the area of a couple of decades, that I remembered this boyfriend who had the same birthday as me. So we were both reaching this landmark age, this time of coming of middle age on the same day, at the same time. And I wondered, since we had parted ways so long ago, if he was having the kind of experience I was having, turning that age. I knew from when we first started dating in graduate school that he was very serious about me, that I represented some ideal for him. I understand and accept that people sometimes have these ideals in mind when they're in the dating phase of their life, when they are looking for a mate. I'm not that kind of person. I'm not an idealist. I am a pragmatist. I like my reality straight up. So it didn't work out for him with me. But we dated for a really long time. I enjoyed his company. He had interesting ideas of things to do. We were students. We usually went Dutch, so we had to do things on the cheap, pretty much. And he never seemed to stop having creative ideas about things for us to do, places for us to explore. I've been caving. I've been hiking along the ocean. I've been on camping trips in the mountains. These are some of the things that a person can do in California without leaving the state. So I enjoyed that. And I don't think that I was old enough at the time that I should feel guilty or responsible for his heartbreak, even though I knew that he was waiting for me to change my mind about being his permanent partner in life. That, of course, never happened, but I was 3 or 4 years from the time of my life that I started to feel pressure to get married or have children. I mean, I didn't know at the time that I was 3 or 4 years, but I knew I wasn't ready. I knew it would be a while, and he was in a hurry. I don't mean to be a backbiter, but I do think that um, one of the reasons why he was in such a hurry to get married was because after he got his master's degree in English, he wanted to go to law school. And his parents had put him through graduate school. They are a family of writers. They always had expectations that he would be a writer, but he became more and more interested in politics and decided that he wanted to go to law school. Well, it's sort of the reverse situation of families that disown their child who wants to become an artist. My young man's parents disowned him. They really did disown him and would not support him through law school, which they could have afforded to do. They were well off. Each of them had had a bestseller at a young age. They had family members in their extended family who knew about handling money, and they were well set up, and I think it was easy for them to feel okay about living a bohemian lifestyle. But my young man did not want to live that way. He did not want to live on the edges of society. He wanted to jump into the fray. This also was something that I did not want to do. I did not want to put him through law school and then be a political wife, because that was his ambition, to make a name for himself in the public defender's office, something like that, and then start running for local office. And I didn't want to marry him anyway. I didn't want to marry anybody at that particular time. But I certainly did not want to go from my life being putting my husband through law school, go from that to supporting my husband through his political career with my time and effort, and possibly also working for his campaigns for nothing, and not pursue my dreams. I did want to be a writer. I have never had any desire to be a novelist. I'm interested in science and research, and I wanted to do medical writing, and that's what I've been doing. I actually started that because I had more time. I actually started that before I got my master's degree, because we stopped seeing each other about 3 or 4 months before we finished our graduate programs, and I was offered a job through an internship that I had taken by the skin of my teeth, because our relationship took up so much of my time. By the skin of my teeth, I was able to perform well in that internship, and physically I was a wreck, and was grateful when we broke up because of the time that I could spend recuperating. So I moved away almost as soon as I got my master's. I don't remember exactly when. And so I hadn't seen him since, well, I didn't go to graduation, but since that time. And all of a sudden, on my birthday, coincidentally, our birthday coincidentally, I read an article about him speaking for a women's civic group in the town where I live. And I actually wanted to go. I wanted to see how he turned out. And so I did. And that's quite a story.